Hello and welcome back to Let's Go Huntin'. Today we're here on Hirschfelden, and we're changing things up just a bit. Today we're actually hunting for a competition, the Hirschfelden Challenge, rather than just doing a random hunt. But the Hirschfelden Challenge is actually sponsored by My Hunting Shop, and they're giving away a Beretta Modular Backpack 35 liter, which is really cool, so whoever wins this competition is going to win that backpack. So I'm pretty excited to try it out. I know I probably sound horrible, I'm kind of sick, or I have allergies or something, I don't know. So sorry about that, but we've got the 223 semi-automatic rifle for roe deer and fox, and we also have the winter snakebite for everything else. So this competition is basically the average score of your top 3 scoring animals from each species, all averaged together. So right now I think the top scores are around 1,660, something like that, and I have probably about 100 below that. I'm not sure what my score is, but naturally geese are the biggest, score, so that's what we need to go after most. But wild boar are also very important because they can top 1,000 as well. So we're going to check out the boar feeder first, and then we'll just go roam around and probably end with the goose hunt, but we'll see what shows up. Alright, we have 2 roe deer bucks coming in, so they're the same score estimate, and we're just going to take out whichever one comes first with the snake bite. So we should be getting one to stop. Down he goes. There's another buck out there that did not come to the call. He's got a bit of a higher estimate, I believe. 135 to 190. So he might be a bit higher than the ones I've taken so far for the competition. I think, well, I spooked him, but I think my top was, or my bottom of the top 3 was around 150, so I don't think any of these guys were big enough to increase my score. I guess maybe it was around 140. It gave me a bit of a boost. So we're going to keep going towards the feeder and see if there's any big boars there, and yeah, we'll just see what happens. Alright, we have another roe deer buck. He, I think, is spooked possibly from the last one spooking. It's a different one, but as you can see, he's barking, so we're just going to take him with the 223. Down he goes. Pheasant flying over there. Looks like some stayed in the grass. All females, so won't help the score for the competition. Maybe we'll just try to flush them up and get them with the 22 or something, I don't know, but we'll pick up our roe deer. I guess we can run actually because we did just fire a gun. So there were no pigs on the feeder. I don't know whether they spooked or not, but all the tracks were from very, very small pigs, so nothing too special would have been there. I guess if these pheasants fly, I'll probably miss anyway, but I can't see them. I just know they're in this general area. There we go. There we go. I don't know if we can get that one too. Jeez. Alright. Got 2 of them as well. So we'll pick them up. And I think we're going to head south and look for some red deer and probably loop back up around towards my goose setup. Last night I did get a really nice goose. It was like almost 8,600, I think 8,590 or something like that. It was a big goose, my biggest one ever by like 500, I think, so that was pretty cool. Got him with the 22 as it was flying away. The 22 Plinkington, that one was, but yeah, that was pretty cool. So that's why my score is not too bad. A few more big geese like that would certainly be helpful. I want to get a couple wild boars over 1,000. I have one around 990, I think, and then other than that, they're in the 800s. So got to improve there. Red deer and roe deer, neither of those I've topped 200. I have a roe deer at 185. That's my best there. But anyway, we're gonna head south and see what we find. Alright, I think we might have a pretty good stag in front of us. I heard him call and I've been calling to him, and I just stood up and saw what I thought was pretty good sized antler. Oh yeah, that's a monster. Would have taken him with the recurve, but it has to be a multiplayer game, and I couldn't have paused it to go to the recurve. That looks massive. I'm pretty sure that's a 260 to 270 red deer. Totally was not ready for that. Let's pick him up and see what he scores. 274. That's a giant. Alright. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. I really wish I could have gotten him in the sun, but I am just more than happy to just have him down, so really cool. Certainly worth coming down this way. Got a male pheasant calling down by the river. Let's see where we're at. I think we'll go down into these fields, check out what's down there, and then fast travel to the other lodge, and then walk over to the goose setup. So that's the plan. That's probably not what's going to happen, but we'll see. Alright, we got a small roe deer buck coming in, just a 60 to 115 score estimate. The wind is probably going to blow the arrow just a bit because it's raining, but it's about to stop, I think. So we're just going to wait it out for a second. I don't know, like, if the wind dies down as the rain dies down or if it waits till the rain completely stops. But he's far enough away that we have some time to give it a minute. Alright, we're going to go for it. He'll probably run just a bit. May have hit him low, actually, I think. I'm not sure. We'll check it out. See what kind of blood we got. We'll just run over here to check that out. Yeah, that's body blood. Fortunately, roe deer don't run far regardless. I had some red deer females calling over here, so we'll call for them. In fact, I see one. They may have a stag with them, and we'll see when they get here. Alright, the red deer coming in. This is a situation where we could, if everything goes right, kill several of these, if not all of them. So I think we might try for that bit longer shot at like 37 meters, whatever she's at. Alright, go prone here until they calm down. I don't know why that front one didn't even seem alerted by that. Alright, everything looks clear. We'll shoot at the next one. And that spooked them, but we got two, so that's pretty good. Gave the roe deer some time to hopefully expire, so that just helps with that. I don't know how far this was. I think it was 36 or 37. 36 and a half. What did we get? Double lung liver. Alright, cool. So now we will, if I can find the roe deer track, there we go. Hopefully track him down, and then I think we'll start working our way towards the goose blind. Alright, so we got another red stag coming in. Hardly anything compared to what we had with the last one, but he's a stag nonetheless, so we'll certainly try to take him out. In fact, he's well in range now. Down he goes. So we're into the fields that I was talking about. I think we'll walk down through just to check, look for tracks, maybe another animal will show up, and then we'll swing back and try to get some geese. I don't think this guy will help our score. I had a lot this size, but I think I've had three now bigger than this. Nope. Not big enough to help the score, but definitely will always take a male over a female. And the kills help with hunter score and everything, as well as skill levels, so can't complain about that. Like I said, we're going to keep moving down through here, and yeah, I guess we'll just see what shows up, and we'll go from there. Alright, we got another red stag coming in. Not too bad score, 195 to 240. So I think he will actually increase my competition score. So we'll go for a shot here. I think it was 34 meters or something like that. I sort of paid attention, I don't know. Alright, he's going to keep walking, so now he's going to spot us, I bet. Yep. Not soon enough, and we got a roe deer calling. It's a male, so we'll call him in as well. I think we'll call from over here where he's down at and go back to the rock we were on. But we'll check the score of our red deer first. I think he might top 200. He's not too bad. 197. Evidently I have bigger red deer than I thought. Regardless, we'll call in the roe deer and then go back to where we were. Alright, so we got a roe deer coming in. I'm not entirely sure it's the one that we were calling, but he's not bad, 150 to 200. So I think he also will, yeah, he definitely will increase the competition score because the 142 we got earlier did. So this will be replacing that one. Take our shot. Down he goes. Okay, so the circle, like the ping where he called from, is there where he called, which means I'm still on the same trail, and as you can see now, the solid cones there. So let's see what he's going to score. He's not half bad. 157. Another small boost for the competition, just trying to get that score increased. Also, I switched. I have the 22 Plinkington rifle, and I switched for the 357 for Red Fox. So when we get up to the geese, we got the Plinkington rather than the Grasshopper to try to take them. So that's where we're headed. Anything else that comes on the way is certainly welcome, but that's the idea now, to head over and try to get some geese. Alright, so there's geese everywhere, and I think they're just deciding to leave. One of them was not a bad size. I'm trying to find which one it was. It's not that one. I'm hoping he's... oh, there he is. Okay. So we're going to flush them and try to get him with the 22. There we go. Got him. Alright, so we'll just go for any other ones we can get. Thought I heard one above me. I didn't catch the score on that one. We got a spotting info for a second. Those are the hardest ones, I think, when they're flying, like, sideways kind of to you. Alright, I think that one's gonna live. We got 3, I think? Something like that. Yeah, it looks like we got 3. I don't know how big the first one was. I'm hoping we got more geese coming in. I do not have the calls equipped. And I'm not going to have time to do so, because again, this is multiplayer, so if I tried to go into the tent, inventory would not pause it. So we'll just see if they decide to break off or not. There were so many geese out here, but they were just deciding to leave. They didn't spook, but it just happened when I got here. A bunch of them left, so didn't get to spot them all, but I didn't see any bigger than the one that we got. And these guys just broke. So we'll try to spot them before we take any shots. Can't keep up with them. Alright, nothing too big. Wow. That was horrible. Alright, so luckily none of those were big, because that was some horrible shooting. I think the one shot I was going to have to actually hit one, I happened to be out of ammo and had to reload, but it's all good. I think we got the biggest one that we could have, that I saw, which is the one over there to the right. But we'll see what these two scored. I don't know how big they were. They were just other ones that we got. That's a small one. Their weight is like their score, more or less. It's just rounded. So 4,600 on that one. Certainly not all that big. I think this one might have been decent. 6.6, yeah. Not too bad. 6,500. I think all the ones that I have for the competition are above 72. Or maybe it's even 74. Something like that. So this one here at least has a chance. And you can see all the geese tracks just everywhere. Just helps with the tracking level. I don't know that that is all that necessary with geese, but ooh, that may be worth checking into though. 150 to 240 is max weight for wild boar tracks. My tracking's not all that high though, but let's see what this goose scores. Ooh, that's not a bad one. 7,854. Almost an 8,000, so that'll increase the comp score just a little bit. Alright, so I think this looks pretty good. I tried to get like the holding it by the neck trophy shot, but I could not do it. But yeah, I think it still looks pretty good. Again, sorry about my voice. Nothing you can really do about that. No one likes getting sick, but it happens. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap up this video. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.
Very big. Down it goes. That was my last tracer as well in that pack, so